guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, March 26th, 2021. Welcome to another eBay video. Today I'm going to be discussing some very important topics, specifically cancellations and outright fraud on eBay. So you're going to want to pay attention to the whole video, okay? Before we get started, a couple of announcements. Number one, it's cloudy and rainy as usual. No surprise there. Number two, some of you guys have been complaining about the sound quality on my video. And I swear to Christ on the cross in Brooklyn, I fully intended to record today's video with my new iPhone 12. John was even nice enough to send me a lapel mic to help increase my volume. I am good with iMovie on the Mac, but Christ, it is too tedious for me to understand on the iPhone. Now, maybe someday in the future, I'll be able to comprehend it, but I don't have that kind of time to waste right now. I'm going to be late to get to work, so we're going to have to wing it with the Mac, and I'm going to continue making videos with the Mac until I can ever master iMovie on my iPhone 12. The phone itself is really nice. I just got it the other day, and I love it. I jumped from the iPhone 6 to the 12. The 6 just couldn't cut it anymore. It was too antiquated. It was running on an older system, and it just couldn't do the things I needed to do. This is much better. I love the iPhone. But if anybody knows of any tutorials that a simple man can understand, Jesus, you know, I've checked some tutorials, and they start right out like at step 10. They assume everybody's going to know what's going on, and that's just not the case, guys. I was never gifted with technology. Oh my God, you have no idea how pissed off and frustrated I am right now. Unfreaking believable. The only reason I'm somewhat decent with iMovie on the Mac is because a friend of mine actually walked me through it. We shared the screen together one day, and he walked me through it, and he showed me how to do it. But Christ, otherwise, I don't know, man. Let me get started. I've wasted enough of your guys' time with my rant. Let me get started with your comments, questions, and concerns from last week's video. Winter Crow wrote, wait, eBay knows the guy got his package and they needed him to close the case? No. eBay should automatically close the case, period. eBay needs to change their name to eBay. Like the musical interlude, but don't quit your day job. Love you, Joe. Keep up the good work, and I promise you a sunny day soon. Winter Crow, I agree with you about the eBay side of your comments, but where is this sunny day you promised me? I know it's going to rain Sunday. Dennis Copper replied to his comment and said, why in the world does eBay need a bad buyer to close the case when it now shows the item was delivered? How about automating that? Like they do when you get a return from a bad buyer, immediately eBay forks over the money to the buyer when the package lands in front of your door. This is a lot of crap. Duncan VR wrote, I'm so glad I don't get any returns. It sounds like such a painful process to lose the money and the item. Quite a few returns have been coming in, I don't mind telling you. Dennis Copper asked a question. Joe, did eBay bill you $20 for getting involved with a credit card company? No, eBay did not bill me, only because I won the case. Had I lost the case, I do believe I would have been billed the $20. And the last comment I'm going to read right now is also from Dennis Copper. Sales are very good this week. In one category, what I do for the entire year, I did in 2.5 months. It's just amazing. If the trend continues, I will be able to buy that boat. Guys, I agree with Dennis on that last comment. Sales have been through the freaking roof this week. I do believe it's because of the stimulus checks that went out. People are spending money, and they're spending money on eBay. Do you know that twice this week, 2 different nights, I was up till freaking midnight boxing orders? This is just like it was last year at this time. If you remember when COVID first started and the first round of stim checks went out and everybody was shopping online and not going to stores, how busy we were? This is version 2. The rush has once again kicked in, and it's great, and I'm loving it. And I hope you guys are enjoying this huge increase in eBay sales. So when you get a chance, when you make your comments, tell me if you noticed your sales have gone way up this week, just like myself and Dennis Coppa have been enjoying. I sure hope you guys have been enjoying them too. Now, I was on a Zoom call last night with some eBay representatives, eBay employees, and I found out a couple of things that are interesting that I want to pass off to you right now. First thing has to do with why eBay does not let us ask for immediate payment when sending offers to watchers. Does anybody out there want to take a guess the real reason? The real reason is because PayPal doesn't allow it. So basically what that means is when PayPal was the processor for eBay, they refused to allow that, so we couldn't do it. Now with managed payments, even though not all of you guys are in it yet, those of you guys who are in it may at some point be able to require immediate payment. I spoke to the employees last night. They said they're aware of it and it's something they're considering, but it's not something that's going to happen shortly. Don't think it's going to happen in a month or two, because it's not, but possibly by the end of the year, only because now with managed payments, they're saying it's allowed, whereas previously PayPal had forbidden it. I also talked to them about sending offers to watchers and how some people accept my offers and then refuse to pay because they say they thought I was buying their item. And it kind of stymied them for a second, and I'm trying to lay it out and explain it to him, and then they finally got it. They said, oh yeah, I get it now. It's someone that's actually selling the same item as you that's been watching your listing, who knows why, and when you send them the offer, they think you're buying their item. Now, there's really no reason that these people should be making that mistake. I'll tell you why. This week, I actually had to watch 2 items on eBay, okay? One item I watched because I was in a rush and it was something I was not that familiar with. And another seller had the exact same item as me. So what I did was I said, I'm going to watch this item. Later when I get back to work, I'm going to go onto his listing and I'm going to hit the sell similar button. Or no, sell one like this, I think is what it is. And that's what I did. I clicked sell one like this. I listed it cheaper than the other seller. My item sold within hours. Bang! Sold. Shortly after that, that seller sent me an offer to buy his item. It came over my iPhone, and it was very clear and explicit to me that it was an offer to buy his item. It had a picture of his item, not my item, so there's no way I was going to make that mistake. It also happened with another item that I was watching, but this item I actually intended to buy. What happened was the guy had 3 listings, and I'll never understand why people do that. Let's say I'm selling 3 brand new Fox News Cups of Life, all right? 3 of them, all right? What I would do is I would make one listing, quantity listing, and let the customers select how many do they want, 1, 2, or 3. So this guy had the same item in 3 different listings. Bang, bang, bang. I needed 2 of the 3 items. I didn't need them all. So what I did was I watched all 3 of them. Bang, bang, bang. I'll watch them. I said, once I get back to work, I'm going to buy them. All right? I do 99% of my buying on the Mac. I don't like buying on mobile. Okay? So I get to work and I purchase 2 of the 3 items. I put them in my cart I checked out, everything was fine. Maybe a couple of hours later, I get the confirmation that he's printed the label and he's going to ship them out. Then, maybe around 20 minutes later, I get an offer from the same guy for the third item at $2 less. Now keep in mind, he has no idea that he's sending the offer to the person who just bought the other two items. But I had no use for the third item, so I just ignored it. But my point is, the verbiage to me is very, very clear, and I have no sympathy for anybody that makes such a mistake, saying, oh, I thought you wanted to buy my item. I wasn't buying your item. No sympathy. Anytime I run across someone like that, we're going the unpaid buyer route. Not that that means anything. But some people, some buyers actually think that it means something. You'd be surprised, guys, how many times a buyer will contact me and say something like, I bought the wrong size. Could I return it? Please don't leave me bad feedback. And this is a buyer talking because they have no idea that we cannot leave them bad feedback. Okay? Next item I want to talk about is fraud. This is something that's happened to me a few times in my 22-year career. But yesterday I got a notice from eBay entitled Unauthorized Use of Buyer Account Transactions Canceled. I'm going to read this to you and then we're going to talk about it. We're writing to let you know that we had to cancel the following transactions because the items were purchased without the account owner's permission. And then it lists the name of the item I listed. Please do not ship any items that were purchased by John Smith and disregard any bids they may have placed on any of your listings. We're working with the account owner to prevent any additional unauthorized activity. If you've already sent the items and they haven't been delivered yet, please contact your shipping carrier to find out if you can stop the shipment. We have credited any associated fees to your account. You can find these items in the sold section of my eBay. For information on relisting these items, please visit blah, 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 blah. Additional tips. Because the account was taken over by an unauthorized party, please do not contact the member directly. If someone emails you about a refund or payment, please do not send any money without contacting eBay first. Verify any payments by logging into your payment account or other online payment service. We're sorry for any inconvenience and we thank you for your patience and cooperation. Okay, let me explain how this went down. Today's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday at 11 o'clock in the morning, this particular buyer purchased a hub from me. Now listen carefully to the timeline, guys. Wednesday at 11 a.m. I happened to be busy at the time. I was, running errands. So I printed the label, let's just say later Wednesday. Let's just say 3, 4, 5 o'clock, whatever. Okay, keep in mind, guys, eBay wants all top-rated sellers and all sellers to ship as soon as possible. Agreed? Okay. Thursday morning was yesterday. I got up. The first thing I did when I left the house was I went to the post office and FedEx with a carload of items because that's what eBay wants us to do. I did all that. Later in the day, Thursday, approximately 4 o'clock p.m., I get this message from eBay saying don't ship. Unbelievable. Why? Why would they wait more than 24 hours? Now, it's possible the account owner, if he's telling the truth, waited 24 hours to contact eBay. So I can understand that part. But from what I read to you, do you think it sounds clear? In other words, is eBay taking back the price of the item? Or am I covered for that? Because it's not clear. It makes it sound like I'm losing out. The item was $40 plus, I think, 15 or 17 shipping. And the verbiage is not clear to me. I'm sorry. So what I did yesterday is I took a screenshot of the email and I posted it in one of the Facebook groups, and I put it up there for discussion, because that's how I roll. That's how we get the wording out there, and that's how we solve problems. So several people wrote and said, yes, I've had that happen to me as well. You should be protected, but I'm not 100% sure if you are. Luckily, one of the eBay employees wrote in, because the eBay employees happen to watch this particular group, and I'm glad to have them, and it's great to be able to contact and speak with them one-on-one. And this particular individual wrote in and said, yes, Joe, you are protected. However, I do agree with you that it's not quite clear from the letter that we sent you. And I'm going to get with the team, and I'm going to try and rework the verbiage so that we make it clearer to you sellers that you are protected in these cases. So I think that's a very important development, and I wanted to share it with you. I went and I looked at this guy's account, and I have to say it looks very sketchy. His feedback was only 6, and he hasn't bought anything on eBay for many years, okay? Years! But then again, conversely, if a hacker was going to try something, why would they choose a $40 hubcap when there are $400 and $500 items out there that they could scam on, right? I don't know. It just doesn't mesh. I don't know. So I'd like your opinion on that when you get a chance. As I said earlier, sales have been very, very good this week. I have no complaints. As far as returns, I right now have 4 open returns. 1 or 2 of them have already timed out. What's today, the 26th? One of them was supposed to be sent back, I think, the 23rd, but don't quote me on that. And that return is still wide open and has not automatically been closed out. All right? This is where these things need to be automated. Now, eBay is saying that they give the buyers 5 days past the very generous return window. So I guess I have a few more days to wait. Since I have a little more time, I'm going to tell you a real quick FedEx story. I had a customer write to me through eBay Contact and claim item not received. He didn't open a case. He just wrote to me and said, I never received my item. But the tracking clearly showed that it was delivered to his residence. And he claims he thinks someone stole it. And this guy was unyielding. He wouldn't freaking stop. He just kept going and wanted me to open a case with FedEx. So I finally yielded to his demands, and I opened a case with FedEx. And they investigated, and they sent me a letter through snail mail as opposed to email. And they basically said that they were going to decline my request because the tracking showed that it was delivered to the guy's residence. So I don't really blame FedEx in that respect. What the customer thinks happened and what I think happened is that it was delivered and someone stole it. I don't know where he lives. Maybe he lives in the middle of the hood. But yeah, I just thought that would be some interesting food for thought. Anyway, I think that's basically it for now. Guys, I don't like to make my videos any more than maybe 20 minutes or 25 minutes at the outside because, you know, I sometimes see other eBay people who make videos, and there's people making videos for an hour and a half, and even when the topic looks interesting, like when the person was scammed, I just don't have an hour and a half to watch these videos. So I kind of figure you guys don't have that kind of time either. So that's why I like to keep them short but sweet. And let's see. Once again, shout out to John for sending me the lapel mic for the iPhone 12. Hopefully someday I'll be able to use it, but not today. And like John says, you got to understand one thing. Flipping ain't easy. And one more thing. I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Every Friday I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you stay successful on eBay. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job, tell me in the comments section what you want me to hit up, and I'll be more than happy to do it next week. Remember, guys, I'm a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I've solved a lot of problems. I'm still making money online. I've never worn a mask on any of my videos, and I never will. Heck, I've never even distorted my voice because I feel that is dishonest and unscrupulous. So yeah, I'm a CEO and a CFO of my own company. That being said, guys, go out there, make a ton of money on eBay. Rock on and peace! And don't ever lose faith that I will forget to drink from the Fox News cup of life, because this is the Fox News cup of life. Happy is he who drinks from it. It's cloudy. It's nasty. Things are as they always are. So yeah, guys, comments, baby. Let's have them. On any of the eBay topics that I brought up, or any eBay topics that you wish to bring up, they're always welcome. And like I said at the beginning of my rant at this video, if any of you guys know a good short tutorial on the level that you would teach a third grader for how to use iMovie for the iPhone 12, remember, third grade level, okay? Feel free to link it below or to email me at crazynydriver@aol.com. Because until that happens, I'm going to keep making them on this Mac. And if you can't hear, get one of those cones that the old people have and put it to your speaker so you can hear better. Because that's all I can do, guys. I'm only one person, all right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. And don't be fitchy!